Hey folks, how you doing? This is Quintin Stevens here. Just thought I'd make a quick video to show you something cool that I just got done making for a gentleman in New Mexico. It's an electric dulcimer, solid body electric dulcimer. The body style is based off of an ancient Chinese GuQin. Now the GuQin is about a 1,000 to 2,000 year old ancestor to the mountain dulcimer. It's almost exactly this shape, and this body shape at least. It's my own custom headstock here. But the interesting thing about the GuQin is that it doesn't have frets. Okay, so if you look, this is also a fretless instrument, and the GuQin was not based on the standard Western scale. So you know, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So if you look along the edge here, what these actually are harmonic node markers. So instead of being where the notes are, and if you notice they don't follow a standard dulcimer pattern at all, but they're actually where the harmonics are. You can play all the way up. Tells exactly where all the harmonics are. Now, the interesting thing is I have no idea really how to play using the harmonic notes. I'm just learning, and the gentleman who commissioned this dulcimer is trying to teach me. I've used harmonics a lot over my lifetime, but never really understood that there was a particular method for them, or a particular pattern for them, and they're actually based on like half and 1/5 and 1/6 and 1/8 and da-da-da. So, anyway, more about this instrument. If you look right here at the dulcimer head, you'll notice there's no tuners, no little tuner heads sticking out the back side. These particular tuners are headless tuners. They're locking, they actually lock the strings in, and then you tune with these little knobs on the back. So you have no heads actually sticking out. They're Steinberger headless tuners, but they're lockable. So that's really nice. And they come straight onto it and then down into a pocket that you then turn and tune. Okay? This dulcimer is also, you notice how thick it is. That's because it's also a variax dulcimer. It has the electronics from a Line 6 Variax 500 guitar in here, which gives me my different tunings and sounds. Banjo, bass, I think that's a baritone, 12 string, and a standard. Now, it sounds kind of funky because this gentleman that normally plays with a tune to A sharp, C, F. Which was definitely not a tuning that we're used to. So, now, other interesting things about this dulcimer. It is not a body through. You can see I have one of my patent applied for bridge plates there, and I've actually enlarged the hole so that the strings can come right through and attach to the top. I'm using Graphtec Ghost Piezo saddles. Those are nice. You notice there's a lot of different knobs on here. Okay, well down here, this is the selector knob for the variax, this is the tone knob for the variax, and this is the master volume knob. Now what's nice is that this gentleman will be able to actually do volume swells. Because of the way because of where we place the volume knob. Now, what are all these knobs up here? Well, believe it or not, this dulcimer actually has a pickup in the nut also. It's an undersaddle pickup, just like you'd use on a guitar, but we've got it under the nut. Now, why one on both ends? Well, this gentleman, when he plays, this allows him to play both sides. Okay, he can get notes on both sides of the place where he's fretting. Now, that's not possible with frets, but it is possible on this fretless. And it's also not necessarily possible using like the Western scale, but once again we're using Chinese harmonic node markers as opposed to note markers. So, the nice thing is, like with this switch, I can switch between all nut and variax, so nut and bridge, and then just bridge. And when you're in both, this volume knob controls everything. It's a master volume. You want to see the really cool thing about this dulcimer? I'll show you. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, volume all the way down. I'm going to loosen the strings pretty much all the way. Now, since I have my pins on top, we take these strings off, we undo all the heads, we pull the strings this way, we coil them up nice and neatly. You've been seeing these? You're going to unlatch those, and this dulcimer is foldable. Fits right inside his carry-on luggage. This gentleman travels all over the world, and all over the country and the world, and so he needed something that he could carry on to fit right into his foldable luggage. So we designed it this way. So in order to put it back together, do it like this. Slap your things on, unwind your strings. Whoops. Come back here, the head slips right back through there, onto its pin. Right back through there onto its pin. And right back through there onto its pin. We get our nut back in place. That was one of the hard parts, was since we're using a pickup under the nut, we could not glue the nut in place. Alright. Let me tune it right back up. Plug her back in. Turn up our volume. We're ready to go. Completely out of tune. I don't have a tuner right here. Anyway, completely out of tune because I don't have a tuner right here. But so there we have it. The Dulcigen. The Dulcimer GuQin Foldable Solid Body Variax Double Pickup Electric Solid Body Dulcimer. from Stevens Musical Instruments. www.dulcicaster.com. Thanks a lot.